Nicolai, got to be happy with that first round 5 under 67 at the South course. I heard it was your first look at the course too. Just give us an assessment of that round.
Danish or English? Danish or English?
English.
No, just in English first.
Okay. Yeah, a positive day. It was I played really well out there today. I felt like I was doing a lot of good stuff, a lot of good work, and I wish I was a few more shots better. I felt like I gave myself all the chances on the back nine as well. The course is front nine, and but you can't complain when you shoot a 67 on South course.
You came from Dubai. You were just telling Steve the challenges you had. What's that been like, that travel, and getting here with a Wednesday start?
Yeah, it's definitely a long travel, and you're in a different time zone. It's 12 hours different, so there's definitely some stuff you need to be aware of, and trying to push yourself during the day to stay awake, to change the rhythm a bit. But overall, it's going all right. I mean, we obviously, I feel like in the end of the rounds I'm getting tired during the day, but in the morning I feel fresh, and you probably can see a bit of on the score as well, that coming out fresh in the morning and then slowly probably drops a bit of energy. But in the end, I'm just excited to get going. I mean, I've been looking forward to start the season here in the States, and I'm doing in this iconic golf courses, and these two iconic golf courses is pretty cool. So I'll just push myself until we feel like the jet lag is gone.
I think I heard you over there say here for the next 3 months. How are you kind of now, membership on both tours, kind of focusing on the States here for a while now?
Yeah, I definitely am focusing on PGA Tour until the season stops or ends.
Okay.
That's the goal, and we'll come to Europe around Scottish Open and the Open. So we'll still play a little bit, but then I'll play in the fall series in Europe. There's a lot of good events, and I love playing there. But this year my focus is here, and this is where you want to play golf. And you're playing on a golf course like this. This is what you want to do.
Do you have a home base now in the States then?
No, I don't actually. I'm kind of using this year to figure out where I want to go. Okay. Probably in Florida. But I'll take it day at a time and then figure out what we're going to do.
So we're just going hotel to hotel, basically?
Yeah, but we're probably going to find some houses or apartments to stay in as well. You get tired sometimes of hotels. And then we've got a few friends over here now as well, so I'll probably stay at their houses as well. And
you said you played 9 holes yesterday. Was that on the North course or on the South?
I played back 9 on North yesterday.
Okay.
So Caddy was out walking the course and kind of trusts his eyes and his notes, and it's pretty much in front of you out here, but you still gotta know certain things when you play. And I think sometimes you can take advantage of not knowing the golf course, and you're just thinking about your execution. And I felt like that was the only thing I was doing today. So we might see in the next few days if that changes.
We've seen other guys after they make a first Ryder Cup, kind of the confidence it can give them. We've seen it with Scotty Scheffler. We've seen it with European guys. You play at the Ryder Cup, then you win, obviously, a big tournament over in the DP World Tour Championship. How much maybe self-belief or confidence did kind of being wrapped up in all of what was the Ryder Cup give you moving forward that you're kind of taking forward with you?
Yeah, there's a lot of things you learn from that week. You see the best players in the world, how they work in a week like that, how they prepare themselves. Even though it's a team event and you want to be together all the time in team, you have to do your individual preparation and do your stuff, because in the end it depends on the individual performance from each player. And it was pretty cool to see him up close. There's definitely some things I probably were missing a little bit in my approach to the game, and I just learned a lot that week, and kind of was a turning point last season. And then in the end I was really focusing on myself and my team and what we were supposed to do, instead of spend too much time with all kind of different things, but just go internal. And I felt like that's something we're going to carry on this season. It's very important that you take care of your own stuff, and all the stuff you can control yourself. You do 100%. At least you try to do 100%. And I feel like that's the approach now, and not because I wasn't doing it before. I just a bit more aware of it now.
Nicolai, you mentioned you arrived on Monday in a total washout. Were you able to get out on the golf course at all, take a look around on Monday, or were you just on Tuesday out there?
I was just in the bed whole Monday. Super tired, sleeping a little bit, and picking my girlfriend up in the airport. But that's pretty much it. And then Tuesday went out for a bit of practice, get some reps in, and then played 9 holes, and that's about it. I came off for a good week in Dubai, so I kind of knew where my game was at. But the thing is, it's just it's just different when you're on the plane to here, and it's 12 hours different. You know, the swing in the body, mine feels different. It just feels different, and you gotta manage that. You gotta try to find a way. And I felt like we started the week nicely with a couple of good gym sessions and got into a rhythm now. So yeah.
When you can't get out on the golf course, are there things that you do off the course to try and glean information here or there, watch highlights of past tournaments perhaps, read things?
Definitely seen some highlights from the last few years, and also from the US Open playing here. But yeah, it's about trusting your own execution as well. And you can see so much about a golf course, and you can see how players play it. But if you see something else when you get there, it's different. So it's about, for me, it's about going out there and execute as good as I can, and then trust my caddy's eyes and his notes.
And I heard you mention to the PGA Tour radio before you came into Quick Quotes here that you're a basketball fan, that you enjoy playing basketball. Do you watch the sport at all? Do you have a professional team that you keep track of?
Yeah, I watch a little bit here and there, but I support Lakers. Obviously a big Kobe fan, and also a LeBron fan, so it makes sense that it's Lakers. So yeah, I got something stamped on my wedges, you know, Lakers colors and some Mamba stuff. So yeah, I love it. I mean, there's certain individuals I really like, and so that gets me to follow it a bit.
Awesome, thank you.
Nicolai, I wanted to ask you, are you a cold plunge guy, and have you tried the cold plunge here yet?
I am a cold plunge guy. Yeah,
Okay.
I use it a lot. I do it back home. I'm doing it in the free ocean at home as well, back in Denmark.
You are?
So I really like it. I like the kick. I like the effect, also the mental challenge of doing it. I think that's probably more about it, pushing yourself, and you're sitting in the water and you want to get out, but you kind of tick a box by just being a bit more, you know, aware of stuff, and you're just trying to sit there as long as you can. But yeah, I enjoy it. I'm going there this afternoon. So
Will it be your first time?
that'll be
doing
my
it,
first time
obviously?
this week, so I
Is
can't
it,
wait.
How great is it to have that kind of service available to you, you know, given how much you guys go through out here?
I think it's a great thing. I think it's a very important thing. You see today, I think it's, you know, there's certain things you can do going into a golf tournament. You can practice on the range and do all that stuff, but there's a lot of stuff as well that's about preparation after rounds, in the mornings and stuff. I mean, for me, it's been a big part of the end of last season, and something I've carried on in Dubai the last 2 weeks and 3 weeks, and now here it's perfect with the setup. I mean, it doesn't get any better. I think for everyone, it's a thing where you can tick another box. You can do your stuff golf-wise, but can you do all the wellness and recovery stuff also? I think you tick another box, and that will obviously help your performance.
Yeah. The ocean, how cold is the ocean when you go in it?
Yeah, it's pretty cold at the moment. It's been freezing a lot back home, but I haven't been home for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
But when I was back home, it was probably around 5, so you're pretty cold. It's a bit like the cold plunges here. So I'm used to it, but it's been minus quite a bit back home now, so I guess it's really, really cold at the moment.
How often do you, or I'm sorry, how long do you sit in the plunge generally? I haven't experienced one.
So if it's 5 degrees, I sit there for 5 minutes. So
Okay.
just the temperature, and then I just do it in minutes, you know. So 7 degrees, 7 minutes, and all. So I think that's like a simple rule to go about it. So around 4 or 5 minutes, I think is the best. So that's what I'm gonna do this afternoon.